Okay, I don't have a script for this video, but just bear with me. If you've ever done any research on lucid dreaming or try to lucid dream yourself, you've probably come across the technique WILD, which stands for wake-induced lucid dream or wake-induced lucid dreaming, which is all about entering a lucid dream straight from the waking state. So it's basically you just fall asleep. You fall asleep and enter straight into a lucid dream without losing any consciousness or anything like that, which is opposite to a dialed, which is a dream-induced lucid dream, which is when you become lucid while already in a dream, which is what most people do. In my opinion, there's no best technique for everyone, but wild is definitely up there. I'm telling you, if I do wild tonight and I wake up in the morning without a lucid dream, I'm gonna be real surprised. I'm gonna tell you that. But just like half a year ago, I could not do wild. I struggled a lot. And I see a lot of people struggling with wild, and it's normally just one small thing they need to change. And then after they change this small thing, they can do wild pretty well. And that small thing is, a lot of people are told you need to stay still or enter sleep paralysis or try and stay so focused that you enter straight into a lucid dream from the waking state, which sounds like what you're meant to do. But what you're meant to do is, as you're falling asleep and trying to lucid dream, as you fall asleep, keep your focus on an anchor. If you don't know what an anchor is, it's something you focus on as you fall asleep to keep some awareness as you sleep. Retain some small awareness as you sleep. For example, it could be something like you're breathing, or you could count to 10 in your head, or you could have a mantra like, I am dreaming. You can repeat that to your head. And what most people will do is they will have an anchor as they're falling asleep. They'll count in their head. And then when they notice they're falling asleep, they'll put all their attention back on their anchor again because they think they need to fall asleep straight into the dream. I think that's a mistake that most people are making, and it's a mistake I made. A better way to do it, instead of putting all your attention on the anchor, is focus very little attention on it. Basically, fall asleep as you normally would. Fall asleep like you would any other day when you're trying not to lucid dream. Retain a small amount of awareness on the anchor. Keyword is retain. Do not put 100% of your focus on the anchor. Now, what this will do is, if you just retain a small amount of awareness on your anchor instead of all your attention, you'll end up falling asleep into the dream, and you'll become lucid while in the dream, generally after dreaming for a while. So let me just drink some water. I didn't prepare for this video at all. But as I was saying, if you retain some small awareness, you'll fall asleep into the dream, and you'll become lucid while you're already in the dream. What most people think they need to do is go straight from the waking state into the dream. And you can do that. I've done it a few times. It's really cool. You can do that. Definitely do that. But it's very difficult. It's very hard, especially if you're first starting out. It can make you demotivated when you're trying to enter straight from the waking state into a dream and you just can't seem to do it. Because think about it, it's almost impossible. Your brain needs to fall asleep to sleep. You kind of need to lose consciousness to fall asleep. Of course, there are some special cases when you will enter straight into a dream, but generally your brain needs to lose some consciousness to fall asleep. So I'm saying retain a small amount of awareness, only a little. Fall asleep like you normally would, and focus on your breath. Focus on focus on your counting, count in your head or something like that. But eventually let yourself fall asleep. If you're counting, do not put all your focus on it. Do not try and go straight into the dream. Fall asleep normally while retaining some small awareness. Eventually, you will lose consciousness and you will fall asleep like you normally do. Except it won't be like you normally do because you would have retained a small amount of awareness. And with that small amount of awareness, you will become lucid while already in the dream. So, to summarize, if you're trying to do wild, awake, induced lucid dream, or if you have no idea what lucid dreaming is about and you want to try and get one really soon, just fall asleep like you normally would, retain some small awareness on an anchor. Just try your breath. Focus on your breath, but don't focus on it too much that it stops you from falling asleep. You need to fall asleep as you normally would every single night, but just with a tiny bit of more awareness. Once you do that, you'll probably find you're getting lucid dreams like pretty easily. Of course, for all this to work well, you need to remember your dreams. You need to have good dream recall. I can cover that in another video. Basically, just write down your dreams. Anyways, fall asleep with a little awareness. Stop trying to go straight into a lucid dream. You can do that. You can definitely do that if you want, but if you're struggling with lucid dreaming or you want to try lucid dreaming soon, fall asleep normally, focus on something like your breath. You'll have more awareness and be much more likely to have a lucid dream. I've probably repeated myself a lot. This is the first time I've ever recorded a video like this, so I don't know what I'm doing, but I just wanted to make this. So let me know if you have any suggestions. And if you need an app for lucid dreaming or dream journaling or anything, there's one in the description for you. Let me know your feedback. Okay, bye.